Some journeys are measured by the years that pass. Others are measured by the lives they transform. For 25 years, Kingsway Nursery and Primary School has remained committed to one enduring purpose: educating for development. Through faith, excellence, and character, generations of young minds have been nurtured, lives have been transformed, and the community has grown together. Today, we celebrate 25 years of education for development.
I greet you all in the Lord's name. My name is Frank Muramura, and me and my wife, Loy Muramura, we are the proprietors of Kingsway Primary School, which we started working on in terms of securing land around the end of 1998. But of course, actual construction didn't start then because we had to find land and start constructing. So me and her, we started together, and we are the joint proprietors of the school.
My name is Loy Muramura, co-founder of Kingsway Schools. Well, this journey has been one of purpose, faith, and service. Personally, it has been deeply fulfilling to watch generations of pupils grow into responsible leaders, men and women. I sometimes go to some offices and meet my students in big positions, which always gives me too much joy. I remember one day I was not feeling well. I decided to go to see the doctor, and guess what? The one who worked on me that time was one of our students, and for sure that was joyful.
The beginning inspiration was way back when I was in secondary school. But even before I joined secondary school, my father and my mother, who had never been to school at all, had organized people to coach me when I was in primary 5. So coaching is long ago, it is not started just recently. So I would go about 7 kilometers to school and then 7 kilometers back. So every day I would do at least 14 kilometers. And because they desired that their children should excel, they organized a person to coach me from home. The father that I'm talking about is Charles Babukovechere, and his wife, who is my mother, was Jenina Babukovechere. Now I was inspired as I went along the journey of education when I was in secondary school. And looking back, I was inspired by these two people who had never been to school but were so passionate about education. And I thought that when I grow up, I would do a school in their memory. So my inspiration was my parents. But then luckily, as I went along life's journey and married my wife Loy, who was then known as Tushabe Roy, we found we had similar things that we liked. One of them was being able to provide education. So it was not a hassle to convince her to accept my vision. We shared something similar on that line.
The first day was such a quiet day, seeing new students, new teachers, all from different areas, seeing pupils putting on uniforms, hearing the bell ringing. It was such a dream come true.
Kingsway's first day happened on 1st February 2001. It was a Monday morning. We ushered in our children. We are all new in the environment. The teachers were new, the learners were new. The children were very, very smart. Remember, new uniforms, new school. They were very smart, they looked elegant. We settled them in classes for some time. Thereafter, we held an assembly. It was out there at the front. So we had an assembly to give them a sense of direction, to guide them, to help them know how they are going to move within the school. Then also to share experiences, because all the teachers were new and the learners were new. So it was a memorable day for all of us.
Esomero lino twatandika 2001. Esomero lino twatandika n'abaana atano mu batano nga twali tulina abasomesa 12. Ebiseera ebyo nga abafumbi twali tulinawo mu kyalo omwo, nange nga head cook. Ba metro nziti twali tulina abasomesa bali ba metron. Ebiseera ebyo nga tutandika esomero tulinawo cleaners abakininga esomero. Ebiseera ebyo bali 2. Kati nitujja nga tukolera wamu nga tulina ravu y'abaana nga abaana be baganda baffe naffe nga tuli baganda baabwe, kwegamba nga tukwasiza buli kimu kyakola gusoma egenda mu maaso. Kyolabira ddala kati ebiseera ebyo twatandika tulina demonstration buloka yokka nga twali tulina classes endowooza banga 10 zokka 14 zokka. Nga twali tulina head teacher omu, nga tulina deputy omu.
The most vivid memories that I can recall as a pioneer teacher of Kingsway Nursery School are quite many. At first we started the nursery school in 2002, much as Kingsway Primary School started in 2001. We had no buildings for the nursery school, so we would share the classes that were there for the lower primary, the P1 and P2. They gave us one classroom. So all children in the nursery school were sharing that one class. We didn't have streams that time. The enrollment was a little bit still low. We had fewer children. Actually, we had only 8 children at the beginning, but the number of children went on increasing term by term and year by year. By the end of the year, we had over 50 children, so we would split them into one class, then we used their plywood to separate the classes. So one class would get like 20, then another one would get like 25, depending on the number of children that had turned up. But what was so amazing was receiving those first 8 children in a classroom. Like you sit, you wait for children, you don't have any, then you start hearing the shoes of those children now coming in. You see, one by one. Not until when the children became 8. So for one term, we had only 8 children. And we were under one head teacher at that time, who was the head teacher of the primary school, because classes were at the primary school that time. And that was the late Miss Ventrino Okot. was the head teacher of the primary school that time, but he would take both primary and nursery school.
Nze okwegatta ku ssomero lino 2008 naye nasangawo akamotoka akasomba omusenyu katipa nga waliwo emmotoka emu esomba abaana nga evugibwa mwami bamuyitanga Senfuka. Emmotoka yali emu nga yekola okusomba abaana, ngerageranya abaana balinga 3. Nze we natandikira nange natuukira mu vaani nga bakagigula mpya nga nze nkola Kibuye nenva ekibuye neŋŋenda Entebbe neŋŋenda wange eri ekola ndejje wokka.
Of course, like we all know, the start is never easy. Every stage of growth comes with new challenges, such as limited resources, managing a growing community, and expanding facilities, and many others, expected and unexpected, which we overcame through careful planning, teamwork, and always keeping the best interests of learners at the center of every decision.
One of the challenges we faced was not exactly a very big challenge, but the land we found had no front access. It had access from the back. So we had to find a way of being able to access Entebbe Road from the front. And we went to look for such access. We got difficulties in finding it. Then somehow there was a neighbor by the names of Miss Bossis Sekasamba, whom we didn't approach him. He noticed we were struggling to find access, and then he offered that if we can work on the area which was a little swampy, but it was his land, that if we can work on it and access Entebbe Road, he will give it to us free of charge. And he gave us permission to determine the size that we wanted. That's why I think you see that our access is good. He gave us access, we worked on it, and he was really a very, very helpful man. And when that was done, we had an additional challenge. When we had our desire was that we should build a school where we shall not need to break it in order to put up better structures. We wanted good structures in the beginning. So when we got the plans drawn and approved, and then we went for BOQs, we found out that the kind of money required to put up the kind of school we wanted was nowhere near what the resources we had. And we were afraid to start with the little we had, which would disappear in the ground and we have no structure at all. So we had to look for money. The challenge was that we didn't have any other investment that we could present to a bank as collateral, and the banks were not interested in lending to us when we had no collateral. So that was a very big challenge, which delayed us a bit. But at that time, we had some little business going, me and my wife, Loy. She was running a stationery business on Nkuruma Road. And for me, I was employed and working for I think that time I was working for Safi Uganda Limited. And because now we couldn't get money from the bank and we couldn't identify anywhere else that we could borrow, I went to my employers. I told them what we were planning to do, what resources are required, and what we have, and what is short. It took about 2 months to discuss how much or whether at all they should extend the help. But after about 2 months, they indeed agreed and funded us, advanced us money which would be recovered from my pay over a long period of time without interest. So that hurdle was a big one, and we were happy that our employers helped us to overcome it.
Yes. They took long to trust us. They gained the trust. We gained the trust from them through our works, through our products. That's how we managed to start enrolling big numbers by gaining that trust from them. Secondly, another challenge, you see around our compound, it wasn't paved. It was just soil. When it was rainy, you'd find a lot of mud, children dirtying themselves. Then if it was sunny, a lot of dust. So that was a challenge. Then also our resources. When numbers grew, we needed human resource. How we managed the qualities that enabled the staff to overcome them. One of them was creativity. Like you enter a class, you are lacking something, maybe you are lacking, for instance, a chart. You could go and cut a box and maybe make like letter jigsaws, picture jigsaws, you paste pictures like on a card. So creativity helped us to overcome such problems. Then also our administrators and management listening to the staff. Wherever there was a problem, we could have briefings, share a problem, and it would be worked upon. Then also unity, teamwork. Teamwork helped us so much because a head teacher could not be everywhere, you know that. And also teachers, we couldn't be everywhere, but you could see that at every point, we could be coordinating. At the gate, you coordinate with the askari, in the dorm, you coordinate with the matron, in the kitchen. So there was teamwork. That's how we managed to overcome all those problems.
What sets us aside as a school, I would say talk about the strength of a school. We have the highest, the most friendly teacher-pupil ratio. We have our engagement in co-curricular activities is high. Our on the aggregate falls ticket, we are also there. Our performance at national level is outstanding. Our pupils, our learners who leave Kingsway, wherever they go, King's College Budo, other big schools, at least they are able to fit there and defend their marks. We do character mentorship. You have seen us having a very vibrant students, leaders body. And every weekend we do assembly evening assemblies where we engage our children in different on different topics concerning life.
Kingsway is not just a workplace. Kingsway, for me, Kingsway is a place where I have grown professionally and personally. I joined Kingsway when I had only a diploma that time from YMCA. Then shortly after, I thank God that our directors allowed us to go for further studies. I ended up joining Kumba University for my first degree, and I even went back and I did my master's degree in the same university. Thank God to our directors that at least they give us that opportunity to go for further studies.
First of all, the teamwork. Whenever people work together, everything becomes simple. If it is a problem, it is shared. If it is a challenge, so working together has made this school progress. Then also, the school keeping its promise. If your appointment letter reads such and such a salary, although they have saved or not, although the school has savings or not, your salary is got promptly.
Bannannyini ssomero kwegamba siyinza bageregeranya kubanga bantu balamu ate bafa ku mukozi ekiyitibwa mukozi. Omukozi takaaba, omusaala gutufunira mu budde, ebyendya birungi, enkolagana wakati w'abazadde n'abasomesa nayo weeri nnungi, enkolagana wakati w'abasomesa ne bannannyini ssomero badirekita nnungi. Kwegamba buli mwaka tugenda tweyongerako. Okuva nze we natandikira ndaba nga buli mwaka tugenda tweyongerako.
Ndabirira nnungi, tubafumbira bulungi, enja yaffe ennungi nnyo ku baana. Senja kukakasa kubanga nze mbafumbira emmere tufumbira abaana bulungi emmere. Nga bajja bulungi kyolaba banyirira, tugamba ngu abaana ffe tebanyirira, banyirira lwakuba bajja bulungi.
First one, I would recognize and thank most heartily is my wife, Roy Muramura. She was there struggling with the business on Nkuruma Road, but she was also available to supervise the purchase of materials, the construction. Remember me, I was employed elsewhere, and even when the school started, she was available to be here every day for all those 25 years, including now. I am eternally grateful. Of course, my uncle William Manyonyozi was a very, very big contributor to the school. Because as you notice, this construction was not done in one single go. Not even 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, not 5, not 10. We were building for a long time because of finances. Whenever finances would become available, we would put maybe an extra 2 rooms. When they become available, an extra 2 rooms. But in all that time, that man, Mr. William Manyozu, was available to supervise to guide how construction should proceed. A very big contributor. Then another person I would not wish to forget or acknowledge is my sister, Tumuhimse Anna Ivas, who was a trained teacher. He was a graduate teacher of primary school. She had a degree in primary education. And when we were starting the school, we invited her to come and help us and start. And she did. And she kept with us for, I think, 15 years before she went to go and start her own school. She made a very big contribution. Another person I would not wish to forget or acknowledge is our first head teacher, the late Venturina Okot Aneno. She was a retired principal of Shimon Demonstration School, and all that knowledge she acquired in her teaching of primary school teachers, and she brought it to our school when we were starting, and we benefited greatly from it. There was another gentleman called Jime Kabakwise, who was so knowledgeable and very quick in assembling information that we needed to get licenses. He was very quick. He would participate in our recruitment interviews. He made a great contribution during his time. Now he's in a different time, but during the time he was well, he offered us a great help. Mr. Miss Bosis Sekasamba, our neighbor, offered us land where to pass a road free of charge. That was a huge contribution and support. We shall not forget to mention that. Without forgetting Professor Nathan Batunji, who was able to survey this land for us, because on our own we wouldn't have known whether it is 3 acres or how many acres. And we are glad that he's still available and that he will be attending this function. Board members, they have been supportive, especially in the formative years where we had very many board meetings to thrash out information on what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. They have been supportive. But also there has been contribution of parents. Many parents have had children here for many years. Actually, there are those now who bring back their grandchildren. Their children studied here, they finished, then now they are bringing grandchildren. So in that sense, they are offering stability of the school, and they are helping us have a message to the public to understand that there is trust here. Otherwise, people would not bring their children and go ahead to bring their grandchildren. And the parents have been supportive in paying fees, which sounds a regular thing, but there are others who will not pay. So if they have been paying, we need to acknowledge that and appreciate that. And then they have been available to participate in some of the school activities which give an inspiration to the children. When their parents come and talk to them, they get inspired to see that their parents are also able to come and support us at school. And the alumni, we have not engaged them a lot, but the few times we have engaged them, they have been forthcoming and supportive. We have had 3 alumni congregations when they come around and talk to the students, and then they also advise us. You can imagine we talk to them, but now they are advising us on how to do better, because some of them are working in banks, others are in insurance companies, others in law firms, and others are even in engineering. In fact, there is a project we are working on, and our own student is the project engineer. Can you imagine that? And then one time we visited a hospital because we needed medical services, and guess what? The doctor who opened the door to attend to us was our former student. So if they are offering services to us, they are also offering it to the public. So in that way, they are contributing to the good name of the school, which brought them around to be able to be useful citizens. So they have been helpful. The community around has been supportive. You notice if you are in a school and you don't have the support of the community, you can actually be pulled down. But we have community engagement activities where our staff and our children go out and do cleaning activities in the community. We also have a few times when we gather things, usually through the contributions of parents and children and our own contributions as proprietors, and we go out and donate items to the needy communities around the school. And when we do those activities together with them, then we earn their trust. In fact, sometimes children can escape from school, but our children here cannot escape successfully and go, because we have the cooperation of the community. They will say, but this child is for Kingsway, and they will actually bring back the child. So the community has been supportive, and we have been participating with them, and we are happy with them. So in that way, we think that we are here for a long haul.
Wow. As we celebrate our 25 years of anniversary, thank God for He has been so faithful, for the privilege of being part of Kingsway journey. I want to thank. It has been joy to watch our nursery grow. We have nurtured so many children who have come out to be professionals. And to our founders, thank you for the vision of opening up this school, because if they didn't have that vision of opening up this school, we wouldn't be here. Many people wouldn't be employed here. To our parents, thank you for entrusting us with your children. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Then to the staff, I want to thank my staff for the dedication, for the commitment. They have been there for our children. We have been working hand in hand with my staff, with my support staff who are here to prepare the meals for the children, to do the cleaning of the environment, since these children love to stay in a safe and clean environment. So the cleaners have been there for us, the teachers have been there for us. So as we celebrate our 25 years of anniversary, may God take us even at a higher level.
I want to thank you and to thank everyone who has contributed to the 25 years of Kingsway. I want to congratulate the founders of this school that here we are. Every journey, even the longest journey begins with the shortest step. At the time they started, probably they didn't see this coming this way. So here we are. Every achievement here has their hand on it. So I congratulate the founders of this school for keeping on. I know there could be many challenges they found on the way, but keeping the candle burning has brought them this far. To fellow parents, let's keep on supporting the school. Let's keep on encouraging our children to stay in school. Previously, we used to say that the sky is the limit, but as we talk, the sky is no longer the limit for opportunities. Life is what we make it, but not what we think that it should be. May God bless you all.
To the entire Kingsway family, Thank you for being part of this remarkable journey. May we continue to dream bigger, serve faithfully, and inspire future generations to make a positive difference in the world. Thank you, dear parents and guests, for trusting us and for being present as we celebrate this great achievement. God bless you all. Education for development, for God and my country. Happy Silver Jubilee to Kingsway community.
Now, as we celebrate 25 years, we want to use this occasion to thank all those that have been with us from the beginning to where we are. Even those who have been able to be with us only for a short time during our journey, we appreciate you and we thank you very much. We would like to thank those people that have trusted us with their children when we were new, when we were untested, and they trusted us with their children. We thank them very much because that was the foundation of every other trust that we have earned along the way. So for the parents that are having children here now, we want to assure you that we can only go better, not worse. We have had a history and a track record which we want to defend by providing quality service, and where we go astray, do not hesitate to bring us back to order by advising us. We want to thank all the other community members that have been friends with us, and we want to assure you that we shall continue participating in the community as long as we are here as a school. But even when we are not the ones running because maybe of nature and age, we shall be trying to work with those that will be running to make sure that this legacy of goodwill continues to inspire you and continues to support your children as they pursue quality education. We can only be better, not worse. And we thank you for coming to celebrate with us the 25 years.